Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our 2016 California Wrestling Hall of Fame inductee, Mr. Derek Moore. His presenter are his parents, David and Jenny Moore. Derek Moore is a native of Redding, California, where he competed for Shasta High School under head coach Darren Stevens. At the CIS State Championships, Derek placed 7th as a sophomore and 5th as a senior. He went 152 wins and 27 defeats for his high school career. He was a 4-time Eastern Athletic League champion and a 3-time Northern Section champion. Most importantly, he was the Athlete of the Year in 2002. Derek then walked on to the University of California Davis wrestling team under head coach Lenny Zaleski. After winning his second Pac-10 title in 2007, he finished the year by becoming the university's first Division I NC2A champion in any sport. Derek was voted Most Outstanding Wrestler of the NC2A Tournament, Pac-10 Athlete of the Year, and UC Davis Male Athlete of the Year. In addition, Derek was the only UC Davis wrestler to ever go undefeated in a season as he finished the year 24-0. Derek graduated from UC Davis with a Bachelor of Science degree in Molecular and Biological Chemistry. He served 5 years of active duty as an officer in the United States Army. He also represented the Army in national and international competitions as a soldier athlete. As part of the Army, which stands for the WCAP, which stands for World Class Athlete Program, Moore trained with numerous Olympic champions and qualified and competed in the World Team Trials in 2010, 2011, and the 2012 United States Olympic Team Trials. Derek is now currently on the coaching staff at Sacred Heart University in Fairfield, Connecticut. Ladies and gentlemen, inducted in the 2016 California Wrestling Hall of Fame, Mr. Derek Moore.
Wow, thank you so very much. Thank you, California Wrestling Hall of Fame, for this amazing honor. It's such a privilege to be on a list of so many California greats. They give me a few minutes, so I want to take this entire time to thank the people, the individuals that had an influence on my life for making this moment possible, many of which are here in the room right now. I want to start with my teammates. I've been blessed with some of the most amazing teammates in the world. They're definitely not some of the sharpest tools in the shed, but unquestionably some of the best guys I know. Starting with high school, the Fernaris, the Christian Sins, the Harveys, the Lonesome Four. Whether we were downing a can of Easy Cheese or rubbing the feet of a ceramic gnome for good luck, it was a close group of guys all working towards the same thing, and a big family. I want to thank you guys so much for starting this amazing journey that we didn't know where it was going, but it's been an amazing time. My Aggie teammates were a little different. And I don't mean just different from my high school teammates. I mean, I'm pretty confident most of them have an undiagnosed mental condition. Some of the craziest guys I know for sure, but I wouldn't have it any other way. There was skirts and wigs, boats and broken windows, enormous street signs, or invisible sideburns. Some of the numerous jokes and stories that are never ending. But when it came time to train, man, these guys put in the work. I knew when I strapped on those shoes, I was going to be pushed. And I've never been pushed or worked as hard in my entire life. I can easily say without you guys, I wouldn't have found the success that I had found. So I want to thank you so much for embracing the grind with me and being a part of that Aggie team. Another group of fantastic people that have been a tremendous influence on my life were the friends that I made outside of the wrestling team at UC Davis and after I graduated. Kevin, Lena, Anthony, Kristen, Fatima, everyone, all of you guys, and so many others. I could not have expected such support from people outside of my family. Seeing you guys in the stands, cheering me on, sometimes bodies painted but always cheering was a true blessing. I couldn't have imagined a better group of people in my life, and I thank you so much, and so much love for you guys. Next, I'd like to thank my amazing coaches, starting in high school, Jet, Mark, and Darren. I want to thank you guys so much for helping me finally make it over 100 pounds. We weren't sure it was going to happen, but it did. Darren, Coach Stevens, I want to thank you so much for instilling within me that deep, deep, deep hatred of the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know if you guys have one of those coaches where it depends on Monday morning how the Cowboys performed the night before. It was the length and intensity of your conditioning. And let's get real, it's the Dallas Cowboys. We pretty much sprinted the entire 4 years of our career there. But honestly, the three of you, I can't thank you so much for your coaching and leadership during those early years in my life in the sport of wrestling and since. For your initial belief in me, for your dedication to my development and the team, and for everything that you did for me during that time and since. I really, really appreciate it. And then there's Coach Z and Coach Munoz, the unlikely duo of Filipino goofiness mixed with that awkward Iowa humor. You know? Munoz, man, you were that angel on my shoulder. You know, always whispering in my ear, constantly whispering, "Champion, you're gonna do it, gold." You know, it would almost been weird for me to not believe that something great was gonna happen. I've never known someone so positive, so kind, so genuine. I couldn't have imagined a better assistant coach, a better mentor, and a better friend. Thank you so much. Coach Z, a.k.a. Michael Scott. I don't know what your first impression was of me when we met in 2002, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't NCAA champion. 5'10", 125 pounds, soaking wet. It was understandable. You know, it wasn't something I saw, right away as well. But you have the unbelievable ability to tap into every ounce of talent of your athletes, and that's what you did with me. And I know I speak for every Aggie in this room when I say thank you so much for everything that you did for us. You changed my life and opened up so many opportunities for me. Thank you so much. Finally, I'd like to thank my family, brothers and sisters, and stepfather who aren't here today, but I know they have support and love for me and were motivation for me when I stepped out on the mat. Anyone that knows me knows that my mom is my biggest fan. Speaking, you heard her on top of 18,000 fans on ESPN. I had to hide her cowbell to save whatever dignity I did have in those purple spandex, even though they were baggy on me. My father, thank you so much. I don't think I've told you this, but a big reason I moved to UC Davis and went there was to be close to you. You've always been a role model for me, and you've taught me so much in life. Really, really appreciate everything you've done for me. In closing, I've been so blessed to be surrounded by so many amazing people. And that was what tonight is about. It's not just this amazing honor for myself, but for those that really helped me get here today. I really appreciate this California Wrestling Hall of Fame and everyone else. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great night.